Quinn. Quinn.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Quinn. The road back to Drossa is boring. It's the same scenery and it's dull. Llennoc has this weird obsession with this egg, and all we did for 3 hours was stare at a fucking egg, and then it hatched, and I don't know what it is, but now I want to ride it like a dragon. I think that's what it is a baby dragon. Have you seen a baby dragon? Probably not. We arrived at the gate, and Lord help me keep my mouth shut. Signed, Elxaris.
Yay!
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. That you got everything. You guys got your magic items from the bandits. You found the egg. The egg was bird. You went and took a side trip to pick up some bacon.
That's right.
And back to Harassa. On the road back to Harassa, which is about a week's journey. I think about midweek, you did see out frolicking in the ocean was some Lolocus. I can't remember how to pronounce them. I don't have the book in front of me right now, but they're the fish people, the animated fish that were like riding the sea otters. So they were out. And then on the...
Wait, they were really riding sea otters?
Yeah, they had like...
How did I forget the most important detail of our entire campaign?
I don't know. It was like, we talked about it. Yeah. They have like little harnesses on them and they were using them to propel. Yeah. It was really cute. Really cute. But on the very last day, the day that you were arriving back into Harassa, you guys had noticed that the weather had changed very quickly. Out at sea, a dark storm had started to take over just the entire horizon. And at one point, you guys were probably about reaching the ruins of Harassa, so that area right outside the gated city. And out in the ocean, you saw an enormous tidal wave going up out in the distance. I mean, it was pretty far out. But it went out and it stretched for miles and miles before it finally just settled down. When the wave finally did come to shore to where you guys were, because you guys are on this path that's up on the top of a cliff, the water washed in and covered the entire beach and inland and hit the edges of the cliff and then came back in. So it was a large wave, dark, very ominous. And the skies stayed pretty dark throughout the day. So as we were approaching the city, discussion was being had about the fact that you guys had acquired several things, including some magic items that probably weren't expected to be acquired from your journey. A drake, obviously, about 2,600 in silver. Sorry, I finally got you that number, guys. So 2,600 in silver from the bandits that they wanted you to use to like grease palms and get things done. And then Iliana, I'm going to send you a message in Zoom about it's okay. I'm going to send you a message in Zoom. There was a little note that was attached to the sending stone that they gave you.
Okay.
So I'm going to send it to you right now so you know what it says. So but originally Locke and Peppino were going to go up and try and negotiate their way into the city with less of their items on them. I hate to do that though with both of them gone, so I don't know if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves about how you want to try and approach this.
I'm just eating bacon. I have no idea.
Well, I recall being sort of against this idea at all.
Right.
So I don't know how helpful Derik can be when he doesn't think that we should go in there.
I think
but
go ahead, sorry.
No, you, please.
I think that, imagining we're still at the wagon, I think we wanted to test and see what... how particular they're going to be about checking what we have now versus what we had before. We don't want the baby Drake to be taken away, or any of our newfound items. I don't know if we can trust burying them out here somewhere either.
Would it really be that bad? Yeah, would it be that bad if we buried a Drake?
It would be bad,
that's a living creature, Llennoc.
Oh, our magical items. Alex.
I thought I could get away with that without Peppino here.
Nice. Perhaps if we see what the process actually is, if someone has a rather mundane magical item they picked up, and perhaps see if they're looking to take it or just catalog what it is we have. Or if they give us the option to add it to our debt.
I guess I don't remember the... it turns out that, out of character, Derik wouldn't have paid attention to whatever the terms of his contract was.
Nice.
So wait, why did they get our stuff?
So so what's going on is before you left, they asked for you to declare anything that you were taking along with you, right? So they just have a declaration page of everything that you left with. So that way, when you came into the city, they would know what you acquired on your travels. By doing so, because they paid for your ship here,
right?
You owe them 25% of everything that you find for your first two. Plus,
I thought I just gave them 25% of my time for the next 2 years.
No, for the next two adventures, right? And then after that, if you want to continue to stay in your lodgings that are owned by them, then you have to pay a percentage of what you find to them as sort of like your rent, room and board, and but you're part of their supply line. So
okay,
I can give them.
Oh yeah.
The leather armor that I used to wear, because I don't have that. I mean, it's just in my little pack, and I need to get rid of it.
If they're aware of that already, they probably won't hold it against you. But if they see in that
New what?
armor, they might say, well, what's that then? Obviously, you'll be drawing their eye, Alex. With your
minor illusionist bitch.
Fair enough. Gosh. I don't know how to do memory checks for my character because I don't remember at all. How thorough were they in the wagon? Llennoc thinking about trying to maybe use some illusion magic to make a space seem unoccupied and cram all our stuff there.
Did you go back for the wagon? Because you guys
did we?
You didn't go into town. You just went and got bacon.
Yep, you're right. Nope.
As of yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I will. We had a couple of hiccups and everything. So if you guys would have gone back for the donkey and the wagon, I'll let you do it this time. If you want to. Peppino did go and get that scarf for Bandit.
Right.
If you want him to have grabbed it, you guys can.
What do y'all think? Would we have wanted the wagon for the ride?
Alex is going to say yes because she's all about that fancy life and doesn't want to walk a lot, so she would have probably been in the wagon.
Yeah, and Derik feels that the assembly is Jefferson adjacent and doesn't trust him with our wagon, and he doesn't want to lose the 2 cool things he has. So I whatever keeps our stuff safe from those goobers, count me in.
All right, wagon it is.
That boat ride sucked. 25% for that. I almost swore, which we don't do on this show because we didn't do our warning, and so I can't.
Oh shit!
Fuck that shit.
Good call out. I'm so gonna curse.
I am going to go this whole episode without one sexual innuendo or a swear word.
I will love to see
accepted.
that
happen.
Yeah.
To make you do it, that is not to not for me to behave.
Yeah. If you start laughing and go off stream, though, that counts as you breaking.
Honestly.
You gotta hold
Okay,
it in.
fair.
Yeah,
Okay, fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
A little snicker, that's not a big deal.
Okay. But if I ruin the entire segment by having to run away crying at my own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Terms have been
so
made.
I don't even. I was gonna say something meaningful, and I don't remember.
Sorry. You were saying 25% was a lot for that.
Oh,
really
it was just.
terrible boat
It was
ride.
not a. Thank you. What a great. Yeah, that's a better way to phrase it. More in line with not warning people about language. Yeah. That just seems like a lot, and Derek's not down.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd say wagon and figure. Well, since we have this handy wagon that thankfully Peppino went back and retrieved when he got that scarf. Perhaps there's a space we could bundle everything up into, tie it underneath a cart maybe, and use some illusionary magic. Oh, sometimes there's the horse shite or mule shite gets kicked back up under the cart. So we tuck in some linen under there and use some illusionary magic, and I can use some of my spells to make it smell like some shite. They probably won't check a big splatter of shite.
Do you really have scent smells? So spells. Spells.
Smell spells, aye. Every sorcerer has to have a smell spell.
Oh,
My God.
I didn't know such magic existed.
Aye, prestidigitation will do it for you.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I have thaumaturgy too. I think that does it too.
I'm,
Is it
I'm
really? Wait,
totally.
that's not right. I have that spell. I'd have to know.
Some
I
people
would have
don't
to
even
know.
need spells
Yeah.
to smell bad.
I'm looking at Peppino's spell list right now, and then I'll look at Locke's.
Hmm.
Well, thaumaturgy doesn't. But
I-
prestidigitation.
What? So essentially, if we want to all enter the town, we cannot leave our wagon unguarded, unless we wanted to use illusion magic to hide it. But if it fell into the wrong hands, we would lose everything, even a drake.
Right, and I don't care too much about the. I appreciate the wagon,
The
but I don't
drake?
mind paying for 25% of the wagon's cost. That's fine. It's more hiding our newfound valuables.
Right. Well, that would be in the wagon, is my concern. Well, how about? Wait, hold on. So just to get like super meta, like if right now, 2 of our people are on the way into. They were gonna.
Yeah, they were going to go. I halted them in the
Okay,
ruined
so
area
we're-
for you guys, so you're all
Okay,
talking
so,
together.
So they are not doing it right now.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not until you
Okay,
guys
okay.
decide what you're going to do. And super fast, since this is a good time to jump in. So to remind you, just because it's been a while, the assembly gave you the cart and 2 mules, right, to carry back anything that you found. You guys have the horses, everything you found at the hut, everything that you got from the bandits, anything that you took from the assembly hall in the Dross. And I'm sure you guys ate your bread already. So I think that's everything that you guys got. So I just want to make sure you guys remember everything that you got that was not on the list.
It's really a substantial amount of things.
It is. Like you guys took almost all of those adventuring things, right? I mean, a lot of it wasn't worth a ton, but you did find it. So
I'm gonna start emptying out like the extra daggers. I think I got 2 daggers and a scimitar.
I need coffee to handle this.
And then I'm gonna go over to Iliana. Like, all right, I think maybe we should just take lead in this. What do you think about hiding the valuable stuff underneath? And what are your thoughts, Iliana and Alex?
Yeah. Stephanie's been a little distracted. Yeah, it sounds like I mean, I don't really have anything that I need to hide, but so it'd be kind of up to you guys.
All right.
Kind of up to everyone else.
I can say I've seen this work in my previous line of work many times.
Could we? would it be more worthwhile to offer a bribe? I could
I
part
don't
with some
know.
gold.
Perhaps
I
if
don't know.
one person wanted to bribe. What do you think, Alex?
I don't know.
Oh, you just don't know from top to bottom.
What?
She might know the bottom.
That's not funny at all. I am not giggling on the inside. I just want to make that clear.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're gonna fall for a bribe, but that's just me.
What if we give them 25% and then we just sneak in and take it later? Elxaris, isn't that your thing? Peppino told me you steal everything.
I'll what?
I'm sure he did.
I'm sorry, you cut out. I will what?
Peppino says you steal everything.
Oh,
You refuse to pay
Oh,
for
I
anything.
thought he said feel.
That's what I.
No, that is
I
against
feel
the rule I set for
everything.
myself.
I was going to agree, but I don't really know about stealing.
Oh, I mean, I'm really good at being stealthy. I don't know. Probably not.
I'm not gonna say that it sounded like you were good at stealthing because that is immoral and would be an inappropriate thing to say, which I cannot do, and so I'm not
I
saying.
am really good at stealthing.
Uh,
Really.
well,
and I'm good at feeling.
oh, I have a great idea. Let's just have Locke got that really stupid rod. Let's get rid of it. Let's give that to them, and then whatever Peppino got, let's give that to them.
I'm not really sure that's fair.
They're right here,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Dude, neither do I. Well,
I want to make Victoria have to roleplay both of them at the same time.
I'm. Oh, good, please.
No, I was just trying to remember what Locke's accent was.
Please roleplay
So-
I haven't heard
everything.
it, yeah.
Victoria.
Yes, like breaks. No, watch out.
No. Keep going. He'll pipe up soon enough.
Perhaps Locke and Peppino can talk amongst themselves about what they think is the best.
Awesome.
Deserved.
I'm gonna start, bundling up my stuff a little bit, and fastening it in as small of a cloth thing underneath the very center, and I'm going to. I'm sorry, I just have to check prestidigitation because I think I can do it more than once.
Both Peppino and Locke have minor illusion, prestidigitation, and then Peppino does have silent image. So.
Ooh. So I'll ask Peppino if a minor illusion will remain in motion with the cart, if it just hovers in space, or if it's attached to that, if it goes with that.
Peppino says, "Let me look at my wizard spells."
Nice.
Minor illusion only lasts a minute because Alex also has that spell.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, so you guys would have to be like trying to be stealthy and continuously cast it, as you know.
Yeah, it's not concentration, but it doesn't last very long. You have to continuously.
What does your silent spell, silent image, do, Peppino?
Well, hold please. Guillermo's checking it out.
You would too.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We're in good hands, or claws, or rings.
Guillermo's actually using an iPhone too. But the only
That's right, he
iPhone in
is.
existence.
He's sitting there with his claw.
That's awesome.
This capacitive touch does not respond to my claw.
Keeps breaking screens.
Okay. Guillermo says that I can cast it on something and then use my action, like every 6 seconds, I can just keep moving it. So as long as we're not going too fast, I can keep up with the cart with the image. But I can't make it smell or anything. You guys will have to do that while I'm working on it.
All right. Well, I can actually both soil it and give it a smell on top of that. So With all right.
How
If you can
did I
make it
wind
look
up
like
in this
the,
group?
you can make it look like part of the wooden bottom, natural part of that. I'll do the rest. You all can choose to save your stuff here with mine if you wish, or take an alternate route.
I suppose I'll go with you. I am oddly, and I know this will surprise all of you because it's just so not like me. I'm kind of worthless in this department. I actually have little of value to offer, which I know you're not used to.
Little?
None.
Wow, okay. That's good to know. Elix will not be going near you.
Sorry, I must have tuned out for a second. What are we looking for? What are we?
Wait, why aren't you going near me? What?
You have very little to offer.
Oh, I was just I'm gonna break my own rule because it's worth it. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and she told me a story about the time she escaped out of a second-story bathroom window because a guy had a tiny penis.
Oh, yeah. How do you break that? Like, no, sorry.
You need to write that into one of Derik's plays.
Yes, please.
Do that. I was trying. My goal is to break you this entire game.
Well, you did.
So.
You won. I already won. Everyone wins. I lose.
20
We
gold.
should have had an
Oh
override.
yeah, what do I owe you?
20
Yeah,
gold.
no, I think we forgot to actually establish terms up front. It's just that I
think you
not
tuned
as
out.
good at-
Mhm.
Tuned out. I need 20 gold in it to go cut.
I mean, that's possible because I don't remember that awesome tidal wave at all. I think it actually scared me so much I had to block it out so I could sleep at night.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Wait, what title wave
So-
are we talking about?
Oh, sorry.
Damn right.
The one that crashed. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Is this
never
I'm
about
gonna
the
get
time-
another chocolate milk.
Is this about the time that you two were alone together?
No.
Oh,
No.
well then.
Tidal
No.
wave then?
Well,
my.
no. So there's
But
a
if
picture.
there was one, the climax would have been very high.
Reached the cliffs, in fact. No, this was an actual tidal wave, Iliana, that you recall. We were on our trip up here to Jarasa. Thankfully, our route had us up on the cliff. But a massive wave came in over shore, crashing against nearly the peak of that mountain before washing back away.
You
The
can
whole
still
coast?
see the storm, out in the distance.
Oh, that's right. Gotcha.
But I'm hiding stuff underneath. Peppino's making it look like wood, and I'm making it smell like shite, so they won't check it. You're welcome to put your stuff there if you wish. Oh, you don't have anything, do you?
Where are we at right now, Victoria? Like, what's our surroundings?
5 feet from the guards.
Yep. I let you go back for the cart, but that was the last nice thing I did. No. I assumed you guys stopped right at the edge of where the what do you call it? The ruins had started of Harasa.
right.
So you've got, remember that took like a mile and a half to almost 2 miles to get through before you got to the bridge that took you to the built up city proper.
I will, how big was the, note that was on the sending stones, Victoria?
It was rather small. It was written, it was like scratched out in Elvish, and it was probably like one of those little mini scrolls. I hate to use this reference, but like the Game of Thrones mini scrolls, that
Okay.
they would send. Yeah, probably about.
Are there
that size.
any torches or anything around close to us?
No, it's all like ruins and everything. But you have seen Peppino use fire before. Hold on, was it Peppino or was it?
Are you looking for a torch, Iliana?
Yeah.
I've-
Yeah, I just need to burn a piece of paper.
All right, I'll take a torch out. I have 10,
I will-
oddly enough.
I will hand him the piece of paper. If you could just burn that for me, I would greatly appreciate it.
Sure. I'll make a little fun show of it. Light it up with... Oh, wait. Do I have firebolt?
If not, Pepino does.
Cool. Yeah, it looks
All
like
right.
I do. But I'll light the torch first and then burn it all slow. Into the
Very
wood.
impressive.
Put the torch out.
So, question, like, because I picked up the short sword of warning, would they take that then from me, or I would just have to pay the 25% to keep it?
Okay, how reasonably was it that Elxaris actually read her contract? I'll leave that up to you.
At least 80%.
With
Okay.
one eye.
Yeah, she's really good at reading with
I
one eye.
Okay, 80%. All right, I'll say, yeah, you would probably have realized that you can choose whether you pay that 25% in items that you find or in gold, right? So if you find a magic item like that and you just want to pay like whatever everything totals up to, if you just want to pay that amount in gold, you can. You guys found a lot of adventuring supplies. They're not worth a lot, but you can use that towards the 25% that you guys owe, because you grabbed all the adventuring supplies from all those adventurers that were killed and or became bandits.
Yeah.
You realize that they'll use stuff or money. They'll take either. So
Okay.
okay.
So let's just use.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Let's go in with everything and then make the DM calculate the exact amount of gold we would owe. and then not do it anyway. Just like,
No, that's not how. Who is this DM that you mentioned?
well played.
Is
Well
this
played.
I finish
friend
tying
of
the
yours?
stuff off and I hop
Apollo.
up in the wagon.
Yeah, it's obviously my cousin Derik Mardson.
Right. As soon as Llennoc is done burning the note, I will hand him the 2 sending stones. If you could make sure that these are hidden,
Of course.
with that stuff.
Uh-oh.
Certainly.
Oh. Okay.
I'll duck under and add those, tie it back off, and come back up.
Thank
I assume you added with the sending stones, you got that little coin of the resistance, right? That showed them who you
I will
were.
put
So
the
assume
coin with it as well, Victoria.
Yep. I wouldn't have done that to you. I just wanted to remind you had it. For the sake of Locke and Pepino, I will say that they will put their magical items that they got from the bandits in the underneath, but they'll keep the things that they took from the
Bandit. That first camp.
the camp. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do the same.
just
We've
in
got
case.
some daggers and a scimitar, I think. I'll plunk that in there.
All right.
I guess I'll
Okay.
take my short sword and give it to Llennoc. You put that under there, please.
Oh, I don't know, Alex. Back's getting full. Oh, I'm just teasing you. All right. Let me see. Oh. I'll go under there.
It's the
and-
last time I used pleasantries around you.
It's also the first time. Oh. As I'm hustling,
She
going
was,
into the
she was
wagon.
probably nice on the ship at some point.
But
Like-
yeah, I was a delight.
Like when she let you watch her sleep with Jefferson.
Yeah, she was a
example.
delight.
That's
You
just
broke
a
her.
thing. That is a thing that canonically happened.
I did not.
I'm so confused.
Anyone else?
I think you're just jealous.
All right.
I think we should just go.
Let's do this. Locke, if you don't mind being up front, you can do the talking since you're good like that.
He would be, is the thing.
Yeah. Is anyone else? Do we usually have anyone else? I forget now.
Are we gonna break early so Victoria can figure out a Locke voice?
Oh.
No.
You got
No,
it.
no. He's not going to do the convincing
Okay.
for you
You-
guys to get in. Yeah.
You and I can be
certainly
up front, Locke.
Assist.
Yeah.
Yeah. He will assist you so that you guys can have advantage, but
Okay.
he's not going to do
I'll
it.
sit up front with Locke to do the chatting.
Yeah.
Locke's being a jerk tonight.
Yeah.
You're so
well, he's
standoffish,
gotta-
Locke. Is everything all right? You haven't said a word.
Is this about that time you just shot that guy with a crossbow?
He's probably tired of you guys.
Would you like me to ask
Indeed.
Derik for some healing? For your throat, he's... Oh, I'm
get
just
some
kidding you,
healing.
No,
Locke.
that's the last thing that I would want. Thank you.
Of course.
Dang, my
Get up!
feelings.
You know, put the mule into gear. So to
Into gear.
speak. Yeah.
First, into first. Yep.
Yeah.
That's not a mule. You're just banging two halves of coconuts together.
All right.
Can we go
is-
now? Is it time? Can we
it's
get
time.
along?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
So as you approach, Peppino shoots a spell underneath as you guys are getting close to the bridge.
Okay, I make it stack.
Yep. So you guys go. Okay. You go over the bridge. You come around to the gate, and you see another group of adventurers that are just finishing up handing over paperwork and cross through. And now the way is open for you. There are 2 guards flanking this very large gate.
Okay. Good day to you. I kind of nod at them.
Returning, are you?
We got a little bit of a few items here in the back.
Sure.
Mission complete.
I see. Do you have your manifest from when you left?
Look.
Maybe we have a womanifest. You shouldn't be so gendered.
Whoever has it, I'll kind of look around like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Iliana would have held on to it.
Did you all see
Iliana
that?
would-
Oh, sorry.
Turn that
Please.
over.
Oh, here we are. Thank you, Iliana. Did you see that crazy bit of water there, huh? That huge wave came in?
Pretty intense.
Didn't notice. All right.
Nerves of steel.
Sure. Where are the items that you've collected on your journey?
Oh, they're back here. Got a little bit of gold, too. But I didn't want that bouncing out of the wagon, so...
Sure. My friend here will take that, so he'll not take your information. So he'll go back and he'll make an inventory of what you guys have back there. So you guys just put a few of the weapons and things from the adventurers, right?
Mhm.
And then Derik and Iliana, you guys held on to your magical items from the bandits. Sorry, I'm spacing out tonight. Correct? Okay, so I'll make a note.
We're not under
Alright.
any obligation to collect every item we see sitting around, right? It's just if we get something, then we owe them.
That is correct, but
Oh, that was yeah. We don't owe you shit.
Getting sassy.
No, Derek. No, it's all right,
Yeah,
Derek.
I saw some magic items on the ground. I just left them.
I just left him. Fuck you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
5% of this copper.
like that copper.
You can have one of my 4 Bartson's berries.
Yeah.
Well, I think you owe Alex 5 gold for dropping shit.
I give Elix 5 gold. Let me adjust.
All right.
Done. Nice.
Okay. And,
Are you serious? Sweet.
Yeah.
how
Okay,
much
cool.
gold do you various mundane items? How much gold do you tell the guy that you have on you?
Gosh. 23 gold. From the in surplus. More than when we left.
Okay. And got it. Okay. All right. You make some scratches on your manifest. Here you are. You can return the cart and donkeys to the stable.
All right.
Bring this up to the assembly building to do your balance, and then you can look at getting your next assignment.
All right. Well, first mission complete. Excellent. I thank you both for your time.
You as well.
I start moving the things slowly.
If you guys look out to the back, you notice that there's another group that's sort of far off, but they're also kind of heading in. So
okay.
It's a busy day. And what we're going to do, I'm sorry, Derik.
Are they, is the other group out there hiding their stuff really obviously, like we just did, or?
No, they're
rearranging.
moving on. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot to ask. You guys came in on your horses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you just saying that so you have the opportunity later to say "fuck you" and the horse you rode in on?
No.
No.
Just making sure.
I did warn you. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Making sure. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm
You guys
definitely on Derik Ponyson.
Yes.
Guillermo Derik Ponyson. GDP.
The third.
Nice. I have mine tied off as I'm up on the front of the wagon with Locke.
What are you guys gonna do?
I'm going to look and see if it's an easy area to sort of tuck off to the side and retrieve our stuff.
Iliana will follow Llennoc.
And I will really obviously stand guard if they talk off. I'll set them in force and the whole time they,
Perfect. I need some dice. All right.
You
Oh,
keep
shit.
swearing.
Look, can you keep an eye with Derik?
I lost the game.
You gave up, so
I lost the game
All right.
so now all bets are really off.
of actual life. I lost it.
I forgot.
I tried.
Okay.
I'll ask Locke to keep an eye out with Derik. Can you just,
Keep an eye on Derik.
No.
Keeping an eye.
right.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Iliana,
so
you agree with Derik on everything. Calm down.
I mean, it's turning that way, sure.
I need those who are going to try and duck off to make a stealth check, and those who are going to keep a lookout make perception checks for me, please.
Wait, where are we stealthing?
Anyone who went with the cart down one of the little alleyways to try and retrieve all the stuff are going to
Oh,
stealth.
yeah. No, I'm stealthing. I need my sword back.
That's 14 for Iliana.
14. Okay.
16 stealth for Llennoc.
Okay.
21 stealth
21
For
stealth.
the-
Okay.
for the rogue.
Okay. I will say
5. Oh, sorry.
5. Okay.
8. It's actually I didn't add 8. 8
Oh,
perception.
8. Okay. I'm gonna say Peppino stayed out to help you guys look while Locke went back with you guys. So Locke, oh god, rolled a 4. So his, I don't have my, I'm obviously not at my house, so I don't have all my nifty sheets with me. I know. Stealth. Okay. Oh god, he's a +8. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so his stealth was a 12, and then
Higher than me.
natural 20 for that
Wow.
perception check from Peppino. I don't think his perception check is that great, but okay. 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 So you guys keep an eye out. So the 3 of you that are getting all the stuff from the bottom of the wagon, you feel relatively secure in what you're doing. You know your friends have the lookout for you. The 3 of you that are looking out, Peppino's sort of watching the gate to make sure that none of the adventurers that are coming in from where you just came from, notice what you guys are doing. Derik, you're kind of looking off towards the assembly building and the stables. You don't really see a whole lot of, you see a lot of people moving around down there, but no one's really noticing what you're doing. Iliana, you're looking down the main road towards the docks, and you don't see a lot of, there's a lot of people moving around again, but you don't see anyone that's really paying attention to you guys at the moment. You guys are stuck down. I will say, Derik, with that roll, you probably recognize that this is the same kind of the side street that was next to that bookstore that you found on your first
sick.
day.
Yeah. Can I would, Derik would actually just get distracted and get down off his horse and walk into the bookstore.
Oh, okay. You're going to tie your horse off? You're just going to leave him?
He doesn't need to be tied off. He ties off himself.
Okay.
That was not sexual or drug
No, it
related.
just sounded so strange.
Is a
not
horse.
drug related. Sorry, I was gonna text you, Dan, but would you mind putting up the map of
not at all.
for me when you have a chance?
No,
So,
I can do it right now.
Okay. All right. So, Derik, you walk into Paige and Christopher's Fine Books.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and you kind of look around, and you don't really see anyone. You hear some movement in the back corner, but it's quiet, like the first day that you went in there.
Oh, is there a can I go up to the counter and look like I need help because I don't know how to look around a bookstore? Last time I walked into a bookstore, I forgot what I was doing and read a romance novel. So this time, Derik, as you all know, learns lessons the first time.
Wow,
And-
that's surprising.
And so I would walk up to the counter and look like one of those confused people who's too nervous to ask for help outright.
Oh, okay. Well, you walk up to the counter and you find a little bell there that you can ring if you so desire. Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that. I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, good thing they rolled a 17 for the perception check. All right.
Okay.
So after a solid minute, you see the
And I'll
same...
be tapping, drumming right next to the bell, just kind of.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You see a gentleman come back from the front, still in his human short dark hair and in a vest, pretty plain clothes, but well dressed. Huge stack of books in front of him. His glasses are clearly falling off of his face, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't hear you come in, or the bell. How can I help you?
Do you have a bell on your door? I didn't hear it.
No, we have one on the counter, but perhaps it's been moved. He can't really see because he's got this huge stack of books.
Oh, and then I'll notice it, and then I will ding it 2 times.
Perfect. Thank you. How can I help you?
Yes, my good man. I wondered if do you have any a section on religion?
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, it's not particularly filled at the moment. We're still waiting for more books to arrive from Vassarel, but I have a few. Let me just put these down, and I'll show you where it is. I'll just set the stack down on the counter and bring you around to the third stack or the third row in, and you see a modest collection of books, but it's a few shelves worth of books about different deities.
Okay, so it's not too huge of a section. So I would be looking for anything about Kellenvor.
Okay. Okay. Just make an investigation check for me.
I'm gonna investigate the shit out of this bookstore. 8.
8. Okay. What I'll say is that because you did ask for his help, it takes the two of you a little bit to find, because there's no book that's Kellenvor
for dummies,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Kellenvor 101. But after a little while, you find a small little book about neutral deities and their domains. And there's a chapter about Kellenvor in there.
Oh, and I'll be like, "Oh, thanks," and then I will just go to walk out the door.
Oh,
whistling.
Sir, that'll be 3 gold if you'd like to buy it.
What the? Are 3 gold? Are you kidding me?
Import fees are so expensive, sir.
Oh my God! Hold on. I think I might have actually given too much gold to Elxaris that will prevent me from buying. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see. What about? Wait. Yeah. What about 2 gold? Can we work on 2 gold?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion check. Okay. I'm pretty persuasive. I have a +0. 10. 10.
10. No joke.
Yeah.
He rolled a 9. No
okay,
joke.
so I will hand him 2 gold.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we probably won't have a lot of people asking for it, and yeah, of course. Anything else I can help you find?
No, thank you. Wait, do you have any complimentary bookmarks? I tend to forget where I'm at, and
Oh, actually, funny enough, I do. My wife made them, but I keep forgetting to hand them out. Do not tell her. Give me just a second, and he'll dig underneath the counter and pull out, a branded Paige and Christopher's Fine.
oh, sick. Okay,
Little,
I'm
it
pretty
has
excited.
some beautiful filigree on it, and there you go.
That makes up for me being totally and completely broke. Thank you very much, sir.
You're so welcome. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. I'm Christopher.
Oh, hi, Christopher. I am Derik Bartson.
Great to meet you. I hope to see you around soon.
And then I will walk out whistling just like I did the first time, but this time with a book and an awesome bookmark. And then I would return to see if my people are done unstashing.
Okay, so while you were off book shopping and did not tell about Iliana about that, even though she's asked around for a library, poor girl. The DM remembers.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, what are you guys up to? You've successfully collected all of your things. Peppino said he'd get his stuff from you once you guys get everything.
I have to ask only because I forgot and I don't want to shortchange anything. So the Drake, I don't know if baby Drake was also shuffled under the cart in that, or like because we kind of went through without. I forgot about the Drake.
It was buried.
We buried it.
Did you? Did you intend to have him hidden? Because if you did, I'll just need you guys to. I had Peppino roll an intelligence check, and I don't remember what it was. He passed for them to not see what his magic was. But if you had a Drake underneath there, I would need you to do a stealth check for him on top of it to see if you noticed it. So did you try and hide him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would've.
Okay.
What kind of roll again?
Do a stealth check for me, and let me pull up. Man, Drake stats. I think D&D Beyond is so easy to get information from.
+3, 17.
Oh no, this is for your Drake. So what's the?
Oh,
what's
sorry.
The,
oh,
yeah, no, that's okay.
Oh, I have no idea.
No. What's your flat roll? I'm looking at the Drake
14.
stats right now.
Sorry, 14.
14.
Roll, yeah.
Okay. 14. Okay.
I'll be.
Sorry. Okay. Okay. 14. God. I'm sorry. I did not write down what those rolls were, so I'm gonna have to roll their perception again.
No worries. Come on, bandit.
So the guy that you were talking to, the guy that was like in the back writing down all the stuff that you guys had in the back, wrote it down, went back up. The guy that was talking to you about money, at one point, Bandit did make a little bit of noise, and he kind of looked at you and looked at the cart and looked back at you, but didn't really think much of it, or at least didn't say anything, and then let you guys go through.
Thank goodness.
Are we allowed to just have Bandit around in the city? Can he just hang out with us? Is that a normal thing that's okay?
He's out now. I'm gonna put him
Okay,
right up on
I
my
guess we'll
shoulders
find out.
and be like, "Oh, there you go!" Oh, because he's pretty big, right? He's the size of my torso, I think you said, or he or she.
Like
they are.
Yeah.
That's right. They don't have gender.
Yeah, they are just a little smaller than a golden retriever at this point.
Okay. I'll let it rest over the top of my head around my horns.
We might want to keep it a bit under our hats until we maybe check into a room. Maybe we should find a room to check into to keep it hidden. I'm not sure that people here would be pleased to see it.
That's a good point. What time of day is it, Vic?
At this point, it's probably mid-afternoon.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point, Iliana. I suppose we can just lounge about back here out of sight till nightfall. I'd maybe try and sneak our way back to where we're resting. Maybe?
Should we not try to just get to the room now?
I don't know how to hide it between here and there.
Let's put it on
We
your
have
shirt.
to give our wagons away.
Well, we can go, and I do this pointing motion to Iliana. Like, we can go take care of that. I don't know if Derek's come back to meet us yet.
Oh, right.
But y'all can do y'all's thing, and us ladies can go handle the big mammy stuff by getting us a room.
I fully trust you to take care of that.
Different than any other time.
Probably.
But, yeah, sure.
Thank you both.
All right, so we're going to get room, correct?
Yeah.
I think we have rooms here already.
We still have our
do.
same. Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I retract everything that I just said.
Wait,
so you're-
someone got first floor rooms. Who got first floor rooms? Was it Llennoc and Fabino?
Mm-hmm.
I had a
But they were
fancy
in-
room.
Fancy stuff.
But they were in the nice building.
Mm.
Yeah. And so was
Yeah.
Elxaris.
I'm
She
on the
may or
third
may not
floor.
owe more.
I have a shield.
Yeah.
I could try to put in front of it, but that's really the only thing that I got.
I have a
Well,
cloak, but no one gets that but me.
Yeah, I can't really. I don't think I can do anything with that.
Just gonna keep your cloak to yourself, huh? Oh, you're not even
Have you seen
here.
this cloak?
You're not even around here. You're off at your freaking bookstore.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought I was back by now. I thought I was walking up and.
Not
Okay.
quite. Not
No,
quite.
let's
I'm
have
just
a
gonna
Derik
walk
Barks and
with
Free
Bandit.
World. I see.
Right. I'm just walking around. I'm sure people have things like this all the time. I'll just
Or-
say, oh yeah, it's claimed. It's fine.
I can minor illusion it as a small chest if it's 5
You
feet.
just
Oh, can you minor
Cube.
illusion it like a puppy or something that might be more
A
acceptable,
golden retriever.
right?
That's right.
Oy, 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 oy.
You just snuck it past the guards, Llennoc. I don't think it's a good idea to be like, I can just have this around on the street.
Well, those guards had like papers to look at and say, oh, nice. This is different than what you're left
You don't
with.
think they might not see the drake and be like, that's a little strange?
I'll shoot right over to the place. All quick
Okay.
like.
I'll look around the town a bit while you go and
All right.
trampsing out in the broad daylight.
Can I go with you,
Absolutely.
Iliana? Thanks.
I'm looking
Oh.
for a bookshop. Have you seen a bookshop around here?
No, but I'm interested in one. You like the library?
I like some books, sure.
Cool.
Would I have seen one before? Just in passing.
If I remember correctly, the parts of town that Llennoc had been looking around, it was not where
Ah.
the bookstore was.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Haven't one.
Have you seen any bookstores, Llennoc?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
Oh, what good are you guys? Okay, it's
I
fine.
know.
Is
Really
now a good
fine.
time for me to come back? Can I come back now?
Yeah, you will be coming around the corner. And I will say,
Okay.
Iliana, from your runarounds with, because you and Locke had gotten lost in the city that 1st time, you would know that just up if you turn around and go up the street that you're on right now is one of the merchant streets. You don't specifically remember a bookshop because you guys didn't roll very high, but you know that there were merchants down that street.
Great.
So right when they were pondering that, Derik came back like, "Hey, I just found this really neat bookstore."
Is that
Pathetic.
what
Is that where you were instead of helping us here?
No, what would I do in a bookstore?
True. He's not.
Insight
I mean-
check.
Nice.
I
Really?
don't
You would-
believe.
him.
You
I
wouldn't
believe
believe me?
Well,
Oh, shit.
that's a 13.
What do I roll?
Deception
y-
or persuasion?
Yeah.
Deception. Well, they're the same. You said 13.
Yeah.
Aha! I got a 9. I got the lower number. I win.
I see right
Hold
through
on,
you.
let me roll a deception check on lying about the rules of D&D.
Nice.
Whatever
Okay.
you say. I don't know what my accent was doing. Whatever you say.
Are you alright, Alex? Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. I had a glass of wine and then now I've got whiskey in my tea.
Oh. Oh.
Azalis has been hanging around us too long.
And that's, yeah.
Starting to pick up a bigger.
So this may be with us all night. It's not really good. It's going to be happening the rest of the campaign. She has a problem with accents. This is the one she's using for this evening.
He just picks up a bit of this.
I
a bit of
just
that.
I can't place your dialect. It's
I know, it's really, really strange. I'm from over yonder.
It's north of
that
Ireland,
there
right?
kingdom.
You know, if I drink, my accent will go back to my Midwestern roots.
Mm.
I'm not
So
there yet.
maybe Elxaris has a similar problem.
You know, I did work with a soldier one time that had a similar kind of mixed dialect, and it turned out that he had kind of a, problem.
Well, that could be my problem too.
Hit one too many times.
No, that's not it. It's
I'm sure you're fine. She'll give her probably a too hard pat on the back.
Nice. Oh, can you make Bandit a puppy before you leave, or do you have to be around him?
I have to be
Pepino will
around
tell
him.
you that I can take care of it.
Oh, Pepino, there's nothing you can't do.
Pepino, once it's a puppy, can we have Guillermo ride on the puppy's back?
Oh God.
Okay,
That'll
I think
probably
it's time
draw
to
out-
go find
Why
that
would he do
bookstore.
that?
Are you ready to go, Elxaris? Let's go and
I
find a
am.
bookstore.
Let's
He's
go.
got wings.
Let's go.
Yeah, I thought he'd get jealous of us getting to ride other animals.
That's
No.
pushing it a little too.
I'll ask Pepino then to change that in, then I'm gonna go straight to my room.
Okay,
Or attempt to.
so Pepino will help you minor illusion the Drake bandit along the way to your rooms.
I'll do some
Locke
barks
will.
with magic.
Yeah. Locke will help with his prestidigitation too for some barks. He's
Nice.
going to. I also am going to retire just for a little bit. I'm a little tired, so he's going to go up to his room. So then,
Chested buildup.
before the ladies go to the bookstore, Derik, are you going back to your room? You going with the ladies?
Listen, if I have an opportunity to visit room 369, then that is where I will go, for sure.
Okay. All right. So you head up towards the guys. All head to their rooms. The ladies. I assume the guys just left the cart with you, because that's probably what they do.
That's what Derik would do.
But I guess we'd probably try to check it in. Didn't we check it in somewhere before?
You did, and yeah. I mean, I'll say for the sake of brevity, if you want to drop off the mule and the mules and the cart, you can at the stables. Are you guys going to leave your horses there too, or are you going to hold on to them? Those two.
Is there a place to time outside of our residence?
Like a saloon?
Not really. I mean, there's a couple of watering holes throughout the city, so I guess there is that one fountain that's kind of near the entrance to your abode. If you wanted to try and tie it off there.
I'll ask. I don't want to go back out with Bandit yet, so I'll just ask Pepino or Locke if and when they're ready. I'll tie it off there, but I will board it once I can.
Okay. All right. So they'll handle that for you for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
All right, let's go and find this bookstore.
Yay, bookstore.
All right, so
I'm
we
back.
will look out for the bookstore a bit for you.
Okay. So once you go around the corner, it's pretty easy to spot. There are only about 6 or 7 merchants that are actually open on the street, and up on the left-hand side, you see Paige and Christopher's Fine Books.
Ooh.
Assume
Looks
that's
like a
where
nice
Derik came
store.
from.
Paige and Christopher.
I'm gonna write that's down in my wee book. Page and Christopher.
And what's the city's name again, Victoria? Just out of character.
It's Harasa, so Jersa. Wait, is that
It's
it?
Harasa?
Or
Yeah,
Rasa.
J-
Yeah, it's like with an
R-
H. Yeah.
Yeah, my
New
bad.
Jersey?
Yes, yeah.
That's New Jersey, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Crazy.
Cool. All right, we'll go inside.
Okay. So you guys go inside, and there you don't really see anyone in there. You do hear wrestling from behind the counter, but you don't see a source. But you see just several rows and rows all the way back, just filled with books. You do see a few like empty shelves here and there, like they're just waiting for more inventory to come in. But it's beautifully decorated with green and gold. Yeah.
I am going to be looking for a particular section without asking for it. Are they labeled or no?
They have like very small little notes on them about like a little bit of direction, but they're not overly, categorized to sort of help you. So,
In case you need to know, I'm private messaging what I'm looking for.
okay, you got it.
Oh, I should do the same.
It's porn.
I will do. I'm also looking for something.
Okay, can you both give me investigation checks, please?
That's invested. Oh, I have
too
proficiency.
bad. Not too bad. That is
Oh no.
13 total.
13 total. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
6.
6. Okay, great. Wait, Tasha, where did you message me?
I have. It's starting. Hold on.
Oh, that's okay. No. I just thought maybe I had like screwed up and missed it.
No, like,
okay.
I was like, wait, who am I messaging? I had a-
No. I keep accidentally almost messaging stuff in chat, and then I stop myself and move over to the. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Tasha. Okay. And so it was a 13 for Iliana, and then I'm
Yes.
sorry, what was it?
You don't remember? It was like a 26.
Okay. It was like an 8 then. What was it really?
6.
6. Okay.
Aw.
Okay.
42.
All right. So, without issue, Iliana, you are surprised to find that section that's only like 2 rows in. Oh, you're just so proud of yourself not being on that restriction anymore. And so you kind of like duck in and just kind of start perusing, and you find a number of different volumes that might pique your interest.
Great.
Arouse interest.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Iliana will pick up like I'll pick up like 2 of them.
Okay. All right.
Ones that aren't like too thick.
Okay.
But I kind of like your equivalent to like something like a paperback.
Okay. Sure. And are you looking for any particular subject matter within that category, or just whatever looks
as far in one
interesting?
direction as what I messaged you?
Okay. Yeah, you got it. So you kind of like flip through a bunch of books and settle on 2 of them. And as you are doing that, Elxaris, you see Iliana kind of like duck down one aisle, and you kind of peruse around for a little while, and make your way sort of up back to the front. And before you go down another aisle, a gentleman from behind the counter says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear you come in. Hi, can I help you find anything?"
Hi. Maybe. Do you have maybe something about patrons, deities, stuff like that? I'm a little lost.
Oh, sure, man. We're gonna have a run on our religious books today. Okay, yeah, let me show you. And he'll bring you over to the same sort of religious section that Derik was looking at earlier, although you don't know that. Just make a straight investigation check for me, please. And
I'm gonna use a different dice. Investigation 11.
okay, 11. You don't really, with the information that you gave him, he doesn't really have a lot to go on. He tries to point out a few books, but they don't really have what you're looking for. You're not really seeing what it is you're looking for, but you can tell that there are spaces. So if there's something you'd like me to special order for you, I can. It takes a little while because it's coming from across the road.
Do you worship anybody? Are you patron of anybody? I mean,
No.
I hope I don't offend. You can tell me no. Like, I'm not going to throw something down your...
Not,
No, I'm very personal.
not particularly, no.
Oh, okay, cool.
I
I wasn't
My wife
either.
does, but not me. Yeah.
Oh. Does your wife follow, like, a fancy god? Or, like, a really cool, sexy patron?
She's a follower of Joaquin, but that's,
I don't know who
I
that
think,
is.
honestly, because we're merchants.
Oh, okay. Have you heard, and I kind of like look around, I go like this. Have you heard of the Queen of Chaos?
Let him think about it. Jeez. Okay. He rolled really high. He's gonna think about it for a moment and say, I'm sure I've read that name somewhere. Not in anything that we have now, but nothing's really coming to mind. I can certainly look into finding something for you if you want.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's not for me. It's for my sister. But,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
She doesn't really like to leave the house. She's a very, like, they call introvert. And she's just more comfortable at home watching Netflix and stuff. So,
I see.
yeah. So I'm here to do the errands for her. But, like, she's just really intrigued about this patron.
I'm surprised you got her to come all the way to Harasa if she doesn't really like to leave the house, but...
Well,
Okay.
I drugged her.
Oh. I see.
At least Derik doesn't actually hear any of this.
Wow.
Don't
We just
worry.
make
It was
a
just
general, like, I just, I know you're, like, shooting the shit with him, but will you just make a general, like...
Netflix check.
Yeah, deception check.
I would love to. 17.
17, okay.
Better at those.
Okay, so he kind of gives you a look for a second and then says, sure, I'm a student of learning, so I don't judge what it is people like to read, just so you know. And then he takes out like a little notebook from his little side pocket and writes down the Queen of Chaos. And who should I contact when I find?
Elxaris. That's fine. Elix. Yeah, people call me Elix, Elxaris, something like that. But I'm staying in the real fancy room. That's like about 3 streets away. 4 streets
Sure, I'm
away.
familiar with the place.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I
It
think I'm
will,
on like the second floor.
Okay. It will it'll probably take at least a few weeks. But when we find it, I'll definitely let you know. I'm obviously I'm Christopher.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to make your acquaintance. I do have one other question though.
Oh, of course.
Do y'all have to-go cups here? I can't seem to find one anywhere I go. I had them back home.
I'm sorry. I'm very confused by that concept. I'm not sure what it is you're trying to do or accomplish.
Okay. Never mind. I just thought I would ask. It's like a cup, but you take it to go.
Oh,
She's making fun of Llennoc now.
you take it to go and take it to your home, right? And then use it there.
Yeah, and then you could take it to like the next store, and instead of like throwing away plastic, which is bad for the environment, you have one single-use cup, and you take it to go.
I've never heard of such a thing, but if anyone could do that, maybe talk to Flora.
Flora.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flora, have you not been to her bakery yet? I highly recommend it. She started serving this new concoction, this new drink. I'm not sure.
The Bardston?
Yes.
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 The Derik Bardston.
Yes.
No, we had this conversation, so maybe it's been enough time for her to come up with this to-go cup. I need to probably just talk to her and show her how to do it.
Oh, I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. I go in for the these weird sandwiches she makes out of the croissants and the and those Bartons. Yeah.
This is the oddest character fixation. Where did this go? Is this in like when you wrote up your character, is there like 2 paragraphs on to-go cups in the document you sent Victoria?
I just started going. You'll learn more later.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I maybe just like where I'm from. Anyways, I will figure
West
it
Coast.
out. I don't know what coast I was from. It was over there, over yonder.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay. I appreciate your tracking of books down for me, and I guess I will go find my friend.
Okay. Great. Well, it was lovely to make your acquaintance, and I'll let you know as soon as I find this. And...
I'm just doing some like a theater of the mind stuff here.
Mhm.
Is Iliana just standing there behind her impatiently this whole time, or?
Oh.
No, she was actually just about to come around the corner, having found a pair of
I was just
books.
imagining, because she gets so annoyed, I'm just imagining soon.
Don't know.
Okay.
She's a little preoccupied.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
she's a little preoccupied. In fact, I'm sending you, if everyone doesn't mind holding for like 2 seconds, so I can send a message.
Well, I guess.
Mhm. Hold on.
I'm just listening to the music.
Lovely.
No, don't take me to Goodreads. Uh-oh.
Goodreads is awesome though. They
Yeah.
probably
Done.
You know what? That's where my book's probably at. So
Or at
good.
least
Probably.
you can see what other people think about the book.
That's true.
I panicked and thought that wasn't private, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry,
No.
Steph."
Great. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Or is she looking for that book of Derik Bartson nudes?
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. That's what you want to think? Sure.
Yeah.
Derek's the best. I don't even know any of this is happening.
She's cross-referencing whether or not Derik actually published any plays.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah, Iliana kind of takes her two books directly to the counter.
Okay.
2 books? I mean,
yeah.
sorry, I'm not there.
Yeah,
I'm just so excited
and-
about this whole thing as a viewer.
And kind of like quickly gives it to Christopher.
Yeah. Oh.
Here.
Yes.
Yes, I found
course.
what I was looking for.
Oh, of course.
If you could kind of put those in a bag for me.
Okay. Let me.
A to-go bag?
Do you have any journals?
Oh, I do. I have several of them. If you see up over here in the front, and he points, and you see like there are cloth-bound journals, leather-bound journals. There's a variety of journals up in the front that you
Okay.
can grab.
How-
And he's already grabbing parchment paper to like wrap up.
I need a journal.
How much are your leather-bound journals each?
Those are 4 each.
Okay, 4 gold. Got it. How much for
Mhm.
the two books that I picked out?
That's 6 total.
Okay. Let me just take a look at my, she'll kind of be like going through her bag here.
Little coin purse.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Like a
got it.
9-year-old with their allowance. One.
Yes. Okay. So I will take the 2 books and one of the leather-bound journals, please.
Okay, perfect. And so he'll let you pick out whichever color you want and design. And
Ooh, different
pull it
colors
up.
and designs. Wonderful.
Yeah.
She'll pick out one that's we'll just go with like a kind of like black.
Yeah.
And design's really unimportant as long as it doesn't look like too like cultish.
Yeah, you find a really, there's a variety of different black ones, but you pull one out that has some very elegant but simple knots on the front and back, and they just sort of spill over onto the
Wonderful.
Perfect. And he puts that on top, so you have a stack of 3 books, and he's wrapping it up in some paper. You see him throw in a little a bookmark into the journal as he's wrapping it up.
That's what happens when you spend the big
You reminded
bucks.
him, yeah. He
Man,
does not want
I
Paige
really,
mad at him.
I really wanted to rub it in somebody's face that I got a sweet bookmark. I'm so sad. You know what? I quit the group. F it.
I think Alex wants a journal as well.
Okay, yeah. You see that the regular ones are 3 and then the leather are 4. So
The regular, so just like paper.
no,
No.
they're like a canvas. You know how there's like a kind of like a canvas outside. Yeah.
Nah. She wants something like leather.
Yeah.
She's fancy.
Yep.
Is there a
That's
green
not
one?
vegan. I'm just throwing it out.
There's a
This
green
is
one
fake
also. Yep. Yes. It feels beautiful. Yep. There's a beautiful embossing on it.
Okay,
Just-
that's.
I care about the environment and I need these plastic cups. Can you just ensure me that you gave me the one killed an animal? Because I care
Oh my
about the
God.
sea life so much. I would like the one that required death. Oh yes, and I will pay extra for the privilege. I love Elxaris. She's the best.
Oh, gotta love contradictory characters.
Yay!
Okay.
So you
Perfect.
said 4 gold?
4 gold.
It's a good thing I got an extra 5 gold to spend, so I will remove.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. It was just slipped into my coin pouch. All right, so I give him the 4 gold.
All right. Thank you. And he'll wrap it up. Same thing. Put a little bookmark in there. Wrap it up, tie it up.
Thank
Get it
you.
over. Thank you both so much for your patronage. And I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. I'm Christopher. And I'll get you Iliana.
My name is Iliana.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I hope we both come by as often and see what we have new in store.
You have a great bookstore. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It is a bit of passion of mine and my wife's, so I appreciate it.
Somebody
Oh,
false
they're so
my
nice to
accent.
people that
Thank
aren't
you.
me. What is this?
It was nice to you. What are you talking
No,
about?
these two.
Oh,
two
these two. I
characters.
thought it was like Christopher was just fine.
I almost feel like
I
if Derik knew about this, he would take it personally.
am a delight. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Uh, kind of.
Good. I'm glad
Sure. Yeah. Did you?
that I did.
Good.
All right. Well, back to the
That's
room.
worrying me.
Or do you want to go get a drink and let the boys just
Oh,
figure out their
Let's
shit?
get a drink. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Yeah. Do you like whiskey?
I've forgotten which character I was again.
I was just to say, okay, Steph.
The whiskey's a little strong for me. I think I might just go. For some milk. I'm feeling some milk. Yeah. Let's go. You can get what you want. Let's go.
Okay.
You can't decide between whiskey or milk, or
I
this
can't.
So, would you like whiskey? Oh, it's a little bit strong, just a little bit. I'm gonna go all the way down to milk.
You might as well drink some water.
I have my dwarf fighter on my mind.
Oh god! Oh, I love it.
Yeah, but you're
I love
rolling the
it.
dice with whether or not you're gonna have that lactose and
Yeah.
yeah, it's still more exciting than water.
Yeah. It's still.
Have
Yeah.
you-
You're.
Okay,
Have
you're
you
right.
tried mixing the milk with like wheat and barley and whatever comes out in an ale? It comes out to a really good stout.
There was a soldier that I fought with once that told me to mix it with cow's blood, and that was interesting, but it wasn't quite my taste, so I passed it over.
That sounds disgusting.
He really liked it. He really
Huh.
enjoyed it. Swore by it, in fact, and I was like, tried it, and it just didn't go very well for me.
Yeah, no. No. I'll stick to the red wines.
You know, in some cultures, they collect their tears to add to the milk.
They collect a cow's tear?
I read that somewhere. It's in one of the libraries back at the, yeah. Anyways, enjoy your drink.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You'll take a big gulp of milk.
I chug my whiskey.
Okay.
That's
All
very
right.
traumatizing.
All right. So as the two of you sit in the pup and popper and enjoy your drinks, and the gentlemen settle back into their rooms, we are going to join them in their break and take a cryo break.
Oh,
I'm not as good as Dan
No,
as in reading
that's
it,
fine.
but there you go.
Can I take a quick pause as we have an announcement?
There is an announcement?
There's an announcement, and I'm going to pass it over to Steph.
Steph's gonna
Okay, I
announce
didn't really
something.
have time to prepare
Megan.
really that much anything. But so, guys, I am starting a campaign in January that's going to be streaming here on Madbird.
Yay!
Starting on January the 20th. That's a Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Weekly, we'll be having a D&D 5e campaign called The Forsaken.
Wicked.
Based on a world of floating cities and barred magic and secret societies. We have 7 players, including Dan is going to be in it, and Frank and Melissa from the Stormfall campaign.
Yay! How exciting!
As well as a few other people I know. So yeah, 7 players total. And so that's starting January the 20th. It's a Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
Sick.
Look forward to it.
So awesome. I love that we now have like this block. It's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
D&D.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
We're gonna
exciting
do something,
stuff.
something else that's less good. Might as well just all D&D all the time. I like it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And Steph, congratulations on getting it going. I'm really excited
Yes.
for you, and I'll
Yeah,
totally
that's
be
so
watching.
exciting. Cannot wait.
Yeah,
Cannot wait to watch.
oh, the D&D makes me so happy.
So exciting.
Awesome.
Oh, all right. Well, wonderful. Okay, so we will be back, guys.
Just raided. Hi, thanks for the raid.
Hey! Oh my gosh, you guys have perfect timing. We're about
Straight
to
into
go
a break.
Do you want to throw a repeat announcement, Steph, since we just said
Oh yeah,
what
that's
it
fine.
did?
Yeah, for you
Sorry,
guys who just
thanks.
rated, I just announced that on Kiro Madbird streams, starting Monday, January the 20th, we'll be starting a new campaign to add to the lineup that's called The Forsaken, which takes place in a land of like floating cities, secret societies. We have 7 players total. But yeah, so that's something that will be added January the 20th, Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
Look forward to it.
So exciting.
I will be.
Yay! I'm
While
so
we were trying
excited.
to catch up on chat, I missed so much. But yay! All the
Okay.
raids. Welcome.
Yay!
See you
Awesome.
all
Well,
super
guys.
soon.
Yeah,
Alright.
see you soon. Hang out. We'll see you guys in a few minutes, okay?
Bio break. Get you shortly. Oh, my legs. Oh. Oh, right. Thank you, Victoria, for the cheer earlier. It unlocked another Boop Holiday emote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, plus you just got another 3. You gave us another 3.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Thank you. Yep.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I was just so excited because we got raided, and
Awesome.
I felt awful because we were bitching out so that I could eat, as I was telling Tasha, eat half a container of Greek olives.
Ooh, oh. Those are good. I love them with the feta. Stuff with the feta.
Yeah, they're not stuffed with the feta, but they're like mixed in with like the olive oil and all that. I got them at Lucky's. So good.
Nice.
I had that and a little bit of goat cheese and some bread and some salami for dinner, since I was on my own. So.
Ah, okay, nice.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Super healthy.
Awesome.
Can you guys vamp for like a few minutes for me? Like, do the math on all your shit.
Us find things to talk about that don't pertain to playing our characters?
Okay,
I thought you wanted us to suck blood.
Yeah.
you
know, that's what I'm super into.
Tears.
Yep.
Well, I have my super cool red tiefling horns, and I got several days ago, but now I need to figure out how to, make them work. Stay affixed in place and position.
I need to find a eye patch. We used to have one, like a pirate one, and then Sammy ate it, so or tore it up. So I need to get another one.
Oh, that's the thing. You can find a random bird feather full of disease and just tuck it in.
Bird flu.
I'm already sick. Why would I want to
You wouldn't notice the difference. You're already sick.
That's true. I don't know. I probably would be on a deathbed from a diseased feather.
Yeah, think about how many episodes left to recap in a row if that happened.
I know.
Awesome. 1 down, 3 to go.
Oh, fuck me.
You do not have to do that many.
Yeah, no,
You guys can battle royale it out for the rest of them. But I thought you were going to take the next one. That was my bad. Sorry, I should have.
Whoops.
clarified.
That's okay. I try to do it justice.
That's good.
Hey, that's good.
I
Yeah,
tried.
yeah, especially if I'm putting on the spot. Okay, let me just math really fast.
Let's see.
Y'all, Christmas is in 10 days.
Yes.
My
Yes.
8-year-old daughter informed me of that this morning.
Why? Like, how?
I've got
Wow.
a polarizing question. So many of you are familiar with not an advent calendar per se, but calendar like crafts
he's not
where
real.
you can count up or count down towards Christmas. They have 25 pockets in it, and you move a little thing around. So we have a Santa one. It's currently a Santa one. Now, I've always believed that you count down because, I mean, calendars are for counting up. You can just look at a calendar. But if you're going to have a thing out, you get to move a piece around every day, it would be a countdown. But I've had numerous conflicts with other people that say, no, you've got to start at 1 and count up to Christmas Day, the 25th. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
what-
I think
that's what
that's how Advent works
Yeah.
on it.
Because it's on December 1st, December 2nd, day 1, day 2. You're counting
Yeah.
up.
Oh, yeah, but this
Advent,
isn't an
Well,
Advent.
like-
Advent isn't well, but it isn't. But I think that's what it's based in.
That's
Like,
just a
the-
term that I use.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like the origination of it, and it wasn't a countdown to Christmas so much. But I personally
Mhm.
prefer the countdown
Mm,
because then we're just getting excited about Christmas coming, which is what everybody wants.
right.
I'll say.
I'm sitting next to 2 Christmas trees, so
I'm
Listen.
sorry.
Say when I got the 12 days of Christmas socks,
Mhm.
and I was given 2 sets of them, so I had 24 days. I did 1 through 12, and then 1 through 12 again. So I guess I went up.
I just figure I can look at a calendar anytime I want to know what date it is in December. But if I want to know how close we are to Christmas, bam, 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 bam. Count it down.
I mean,
fair enough.
I mean, they don't have that type of a calendar, but there's a daycare that I go visit, and they have a little Grinch sign, and it says like 12 days till Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Now that's counting down. Yes. I don't know. I prefer that method because there's no like. It's just a number, and it gets lower. every day.
Interesting. I love how the different the views are, and then it seems to be very.
It's very
collaborative.
divisive.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, nice, Frank.
Oh, sorry. Okay, awesome. I think I'm almost ready. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I didn't have my 10-minute countdown, so I could like make myself go faster. I was like,
Mubby.
oh, okay, no, it's all right. I was just like, oh yeah, I've got all the time in the world.
I was trying to think of an interesting story to tell, and then I remembered that I'm too tired.
Oh.
I don't have anything cool either.
I'm just trying to keep my head working for D&D.
Mm.
You're doing a good job holding it together.
And now,
Listen,
cheers.
if you don't feel well, don't get up at 3 a.m. to watch football. Is probably the moral of the story.
Oh,
What's wrong with you?
Oh, for a second
Yeah,
I was like,
but-
why is football on at 3 a.m.? But you're probably watching a U.S. game.
Mm.
Yep.
Who was playing?
The Chiefs. So I gotta
Mhm,
watch
it was-
this.
Oh,
I stopped waiting. It's too hard, and it gets
it
spoiled.
is. I think the Cowboys won though. Did the
Did
Cowboys win against the Rams? Let's see.
I don't know. I don't have a cowboy on my fantasy team, so I don't care.
Well,
Nice.
I mean, I have a cowboy
Cowboys
in my
won.
fantasy, so.
Cowboys won.
Oh! that was a good one. That was good.
Zinger. My gosh, did it really end up with spoiler that score of the Chiefs game? That's good. All right.
Cowboys actually won 44-21 today.
Mm.
Oh.
Nice. It's
That's-
the playoffs right now for our fantasy league,
Yeah.
and I'm very
Oh.
nervous, so I have been trying not to check it all the time, like a crazy person. So there's money on the line, man. I gotta.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
follow football anymore, but I will still cheer for the Cowboys, the Broncos, and the Packers from time to time. Cowboys because I'm in Texas.
All the worst teams. Okay, we'll talk about this off stream.
Yes, that's
Get out of here.
No,
If she isn't back next year. Or next
you're like,
session.
did you just pick the 3 teams that were like just gonna make us the most upset?
I know. Okay.
I'm
I feel like you
Oh.
cased us and you like planned this whole conversation
I know.
just to drop that bomb.
I need some more
I
chocolate
take
milk.
back what I said about Texas.
That's all I feel. Don't mess with Texas.
Double down.
Okay. I live there and I still can't be a Cowboys fan. But anyway. All right. We'll get back into it. We won't
You're not
hate
a
on
true
Tasha
Texan.
too much. I wasn't. I only lived there for like 4 years.
Well,
Well,
it's
that's a long
good.
time.
That is a long time.
Yeah,
You know
but
what?
in like the span of 34 moves in my life, where
Well,
I've
you
hit
know
the
what?
like 50-50 mark in states,
Texas
Yeah.
doesn't miss you then.
Yeah. Well, it was
Wow.
Dallas. So. Steph is like, I was just thinking about Cowboys, and then everything got really mean.
I don't have the
all
energy to
right.
fight right now. So, anyways, let's
All
go
right.
D&D.
All right.
Bringing it back in. So
Okay.
as Iliana sort of starts drifting off, thinking about Cowboys while she drinks her milk.
Cowboys and milk.
What's more wholesome than that? I
Fresh
will
squeeze.
switch.
Cowboy.
cowgirl.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God. Oh man, we're hot.
I know.
tonight.
I realize we're doing a terrible job. And
I'm sorry,
It just
right.
makes it better.
It's okay.
No,
It's
it's
okay. We're
great.
gonna go. We're gonna go back to the gentleman. So, Derik and Llennoc. You've been sort of, you've been in your rooms resting for a bit. You guys want to do anything in particular for the day?
I would read the book that I purchased, and I would do so laying on my stomach with my feet kicked up behind me, schoolgirl style. Makes it
Oh,
look good.
fantastic.
That's how
Definitely.
Derek reads.
Wow.
Also,
With
how
your
I read.
cloak.
Adorable.
Nice.
Yeah, and if I get to a particularly compelling passage, my cloak will billow just a bit.
Fantastic. Wonderful. So if you read the whole chapter about Kalimvor, in particular, I will say that you can probably read the whole thing in about actually, what is Derik's intelligence? I'm sorry, I don't have your
I feel like this is an affront. It's 11.
11. Okay. Yeah, it'll take like an hour to an hour and a half to get through it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Can I read it twice?
Sure. Yeah, you can read it twice. You can
Sweet.
read through it twice. Make sure you don't miss
Okay.
anything. I'll say that you'll know everything that's in the player's handbook meta,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a couple of little bits and bobs that I don't have with me at the moment because not at my house. But I will shoot them over to you so that you know a little bit of extra info on our man.
Sick.
Man,
All right.
Kel.
I was typing what you said, and then I made just a couple of one-word comments and typed them also in my notes. It says,
Uh-huh.
Player's Handbook, Kalimvor, Learned Sick Love. That is what I typed.
There you go. Yeah, I would just leave it
Okay.
like that. That will definitely not confuse you later.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Um,
All right, well,
yeah.
no, seriously, I do, like, we had Scorious Stone Bones from the last
Mhm.
episode, and I wrote
Mhm.
Giant God of Art and Shit.
yeah.
And then
Art
I
and
read
shit.
it, and I was like, he's a god of shit. And I was like, no, I meant to say stuff similar. to
Stuff
art.
and other things.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and edit that now, too, and then
Yeah,
I'm going to
and-
stop talking and allow this game to proceed.
Yeah, art and possibly stone giants being that, maybe. So, all right, so Derik is reading right now intently about Kalimvor. How about you, Llennoc? What are you up to?
I can't recall whether or not I had tried to train Bandit in the stay function.
The stay punk shit.
Well, you have to be in
He's an
first gear to do
NPC
that.
Now entering
Yeah.
stay mode.
Yeah. You know what? I actually have to say that it has slipped my mind. You guys were training him to do something, but I do not recall. I wanted to say it was stay. I want to say that's what you guys were focusing on. So if you want to say that's what it is, we'll just retcon it that that's what it is.
I don't remember.
But you only got one thing that you were training like on the way back, or like on the way there.
And I can't recall if it was a complete disaster or if it was a success.
It was okay. You guys had I do remember the way that the rolls had landed. You guys were doing a pretty good job, but then he is still they are still it's a puppy. They're not a puppy. They're still young. Yeah. Recently born.
Okay.
Chick.
Yeah, and though
Drakeling.
they yes, a drakeling. Yeah, we'll call it a drakeling for you. And even though it will be 2 full size within the next few weeks, it lives for a few hundred years. So
That's a long time.
developmentally, it's going to take you just a little bit to get it to do everything you want it to do. So.
Okay. I'm going to, after a little while, I imagine Peppino is also going to appreciate Bandit and feed them and such and spend a little time with them. I'm going to turn to Peppino. Right, well, I think I need something to eat. I was thinking about maybe just brazenly taking Bandit out and heading down to the Vulgar Crab. Would you like to join me?
The crab? I mean, sure. If that's where you want to, go, that's fine. I don't know why you would skip Jonathan and Jonathan's place,
Right.
but we can go to the Vulgar Crab. I mean, if you think it will get less looks there. No,
you're right. That's what I was thinking, but I imagine having a werewolf running the pup and the
pup and popper.
Right.
Yeah.
They might be allowing that. Let's head there first, since we're on slightly good terms there. Maybe they won't mind Bandit eating with us.
Sure. We'll stick our heads in, see how it goes.
All right. Worst case, maybe we can call on Greg.
So you two head down towards the Pup and Popper. Locke runs into you on his way out the door and decides to join you for a little something to eat.
Oh, good luck.
No sign of Derik, though. Yeah. So.
Has anyone... I'm just going to abandon the question partway through, but... So...
All right. So you guys make your way to the Pup and Popper. At this point, it's between... it's like late afternoon, so it's, not really busy at all.
Okay. I want to try and gauge reactions to me having Bandit. Probably put them up on my shoulders again.
Okay, so they're going to be up on your shoulders. Kind of like...
up over my head. Yeah, like...
yeah.
More like a piggyback than actually up on my shoulders.
Sure. You just need to have like a little, I don't know, like a little harness made.
Carry.
For like when,
front.
you're like hiking with your dog and it can't go any further, so it's got the whole thing out with the legs out.
Nice.
Just make a just general insight check for me.
Well, at least that's a good modifier. Nope, that's still terrible. 11.
11. Okay. There are 1 or 2 people that pass by that you see kind of like give Bandit a strange look, and not obviously, but kind of steer clear of the group. But that's really all you see. I mean, other people are passing by, but you're not really able to catch their expressions.
Excuse me. Excellent.
Yeah. To you, it's fantastic. So you stick your head into the Pup and Popper, and there's a handful of patrons in there. You do see Iliana and Elxaris in the corner having a nice chat. And before you make your way over there or talk to them, I will actually switch to them to make sure there wasn't anything they wanted to do as they drank their milk and whiskey.
It's just
Thinking
odd.
about Kid Boys.
It's just odd.
What's odd?
Milk and whiskey. Just thought about combining the two, and it just made me shudder.
Yeah, I don't think that they would taste good together.
No. I prefer my whiskey neat in tea
Hmm.
or by itself. I think that's neat. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So do you don't drink alcohol at all?
I drink sometimes if it's usually in celebration or I just don't drink it on a regular basis. Don't really find a need for it. I just haven't been around. I mean, I've been around it. I mean, the soldiers would drink it, but it was kind of frowned upon, so I just didn't bother.
The soldiers frowned upon drinking?
No. The soldiers enjoyed drinking. I mean, they drank a lot. But I was always there, kind of representing the clergy in a way, and it wasn't. It was kind of frowned upon by my superiors.
You never thought to rebel just a little bit?
Didn't seem worth it.
Oh.
Not really something I want to. I mean, why? I mean, I like the taste. I like the taste, but it's just not something I'm really. It's okay. Kind of tastes like piss, if you ask me.
I like the taste, but it tastes like piss.
I mean,
Stephanie, I love you tonight.
I have drank that before.
Why?
Well, we were out traveling. We just didn't have any water.
Oh, there's a pupper.
I'm sorry, she's being ridiculous on the floor.
No.
So
Oh, it's a puppy!
No, just I need puppies. in my
Cancel the
life.
show. More puppies. Oh, look at
Sweetheart.
that. Oh, puppy kisses.
Oh,
I'm so happy.
I am too. My heart is so
Happy.
full of joy.
she's 11 years old, so she's got old lady breath. So it's
Well,
not as
well, you
enjoyable
got-
as you think.
Nice.
You
I
gotta
love
take those old lady kisses.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I love her
That's
so
sweet.
much.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to move on from this moment yet.
I'm not either. Because look at the.
Well, she'll be
puppy.
here for a minute. She's she's being
You let
slow.
her
I'll wait.
stay. You
Yeah.
let her stay in your lap.
You gotta have priorities.
Have you ever been out traveling at all, Elxaris? I mean, other than this.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I was mainly bound to my home,
Hmm.
and then I ran away. So this is my adventure right now. It's been fun.
So you ran away from the people that you were, from your family or from something else?
Sure, yeah.
From where you were before?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
did you go?
Why did I run?
Why did you go? Why did you leave?
I may have done something. I felt that I couldn't stay there, and so I found a little canoe thing, and
A canoe.
yeah, like a little boat,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just found my way down to this one town, and then that's when I heard about this trip and thought that it would do me some good.
Were you not worried that they would come after you?
Oh, probably not. No. Maybe. No. No. Oh, I hope not.
Oh, that's bad.
I mean,
Should we be concerned that someone's gonna be coming after you?
if they do, I'd be really surprised they could find me here. Like, it took a lot getting us through, and then now there's tidal waves like off the coast. I'm not worried. I've got someone watching my back. It's okay. I feel safe.
How do you feel now that you're away from him?
It's interesting. It's freeing. There's a lot that I do not understand, like why I'm so used to a certain way of life, and not everyone is like that, and that's hard. That's a hard adjustment, but it's interesting. I'm trying to take notes and not trying to be such a not a prude. That's the other word I'm looking for. A snob.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But you know what? Entitled.
You found the word. Entitled is what you're going with?
Yeah. I'm trying. It's not going very well, but I'm trying. I think once I can figure out how to make a to-go cup or find one, I will be better off.
You're really interested in these to-go cups. Have you seen them somewhere before?
No, we had them back home. We never thought of wasting stuff.
I mean, I guess we've always, when I traveled, we had cups that we just took with us, but they were just, cups. You drank what you wanted and then you put it back in your bag. Didn't have a top on it or anything.
Oh, yeah, we had someone make a top, like fashion one, and then like mass produce them.
So like when you don't feel like drinking what you have in your cup, so that way you can just walk around with it.
Something like that. Or, I mean, you could go down into the little market area. Like I was able to go that far, and like there would be this vendor that came up with the most wonderful like coffee concoction, and instead of paying the extra I didn't have to pay for anything, but instead of other people having to pay that extra price for their version of a cup, you have your to-go cup, and then they would fill that up, and then you put your fancy top on, and it would keep it warm as you travel back to the house.
If you cup your hands together, it makes a nice cup. If you're out and you need to put something in there, and you can drink it.
But not something hot. That burns.
No, it depends.
I'm trying. This is all very new. I'm trying.
I'm sure you'll find one.
If not, maybe I can have someone fashion one for me.
Or maybe you can make it yourself. Have you ever thought about taking up whittling or some kind of woodcraft?
I mean, I'm really good at
getting your hands dirty.
Oh, that I had no needs. Well, I take that back. I played in the ocean a lot and the sand, so that's really the only way my hands got dirty. I know how to break into stuff.
Oh.
Your character is so interesting.
Have you, if you grew up entitled though, why are you breaking into things?
Well, my mom had this hidden talent of doing the same. It's the way of the rogue life, she called it, and she wanted me to learn how to defend myself if ever I found myself in a situation where I needed to stabby stab somebody.
That's smart of her.
I know. So she taught me everything I know about wielding a blade, and also how to mess with locks, because why not?
In case you're locked up.
Yeah.
Do you expect to be chained?
No, I don't know. But in case I am, I would know how to break out.
Oh God.
So, I have a lot of useful skills. Just no, I don't know what the phrase I'm looking for. That happens a lot.
I mean, there are some that walk around with chains. They keep them with them.
So
I mean, I'm saying it's probably a well thought out fear.
Oh.
You're probably on the right track. It's probably good that you know how to break out of locks in case that happens.
Yeah, it didn't help me though when I got kidnapped by the bandits, because I think I was I still locked up? I think I was. So
Oh, yeah,
I haven't
right.
mastered that part, but I have mastered unlocking a chest. So, like both a pure chest and like an actual treasure chest.
How are you doing with all that, by the way? About being kidnapped and taken?
Fine. I mean, it just happened. Yeah, no.
Well, that's one thing I've never been kidnapped before, so...
It was a very interesting experience, and I don't recommend it.
I guess it depends all on who's kidnapping you.
That's also true. I was also trying to find a way to swindle them in the meantime, and it didn't happen. I failed to that part. But
yeah, swindling doesn't always fly.
Isn't Never Been Kidnapped a Drew Barrymore movie? Am I? No. Okay.
Melissa Joan Hart, come on, get it with it.
God damn it.
God.
So sure, yeah, it was fine. 9 times out of 10,
I lived a life of
entitlement.
I had everything handed to me. How was it when you were kidnapped? Yeah, that was also fine.
So side note, she likes to lie.
Can you guys do this for another hour? I'm so happy.
I mean, you must find this kind of, this adventure we've been doing kind of interesting, or has it just been tiring?
Both. I mean, the boys are not like we have at home.
You're talking about the boys that we're traveling with.
Yeah, they're oddballs. I'm not used to. First they're accusing me of shit that I didn't do, and I don't know. They're odd creatures.
They're a little strange.
Yeah. You get, I don't know. I've never been around that many strange men.
Really? Have you not been around strange men? So you've been around men but not strange ones? Or you haven't been around a lot of men?
Only the men in the home.
So family?
No, servants.
Oh.
Yeah. I had one named Taro. He was fun. He liked to chat.
Oh, it's got boring.
Did he? Did he just like to chat?
Yeah, I mean, he was there to serve me, not to be my friend. So, I mean, but yeah, I've never really had a friend that wasn't a servant or my mother.
Oh.
Oh no, that sounded terrible.
That's a little rough. That's a little rough.
What? No, it's fine. That's fine.
If I ever make
Aw.
Alex a t-shirt, that's what I'm putting on the back.
I mean, you don't seem that bad. You don't seem that bad of a person.
I don't think I am.
I mean, you got a bit entitled here and there. Especially when we first met you were a little, kind of standoffish and, but you seem fine.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sure you could have many friends, now that you're away from wherever you were.
Yeah.
You're out in the
it's-
world. You can do whatever you want. Live
know
your
what?
life, Elxaris.
You are so right, Iliana. I am a free spirit. And no one can tell me what to do.
I myself have lived quite a bit of years under careful watch, we'll put it that way. So it's a bit of freedom for me as well.
Were you in with you were talking about your superiors? Was it like
yes.
like that's who was watching you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was always, ever since I was a little girl, ever since I can remember, really, I was being trained or being taught or put out a mission or, going around with these soldiers, prophesying, helping them fight. It's really the first time that I don't have a superior looking over my shoulder or anyone to report back to. Well, until we, of course, get back. Of course, we're going back sometime.
Oh, are we? I wasn't planning
Sure.
back.
I was told to report back. So obviously they're going to be, collecting me at some point.
Oh, so you didn't run away. You came here by choice, away from your superior.
No, I was told to come here.
Ordered. Okay.
Ordered,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
To, just kind of see what's happening, take some notes, report back, typical kind of, seek you out and tell us what's going on thing.
May I ask where you're from?
Oh, I have that written down somewhere. Did I ever really come up with a name for it?
As
Yeah.
I pull up my notes.
Yeah. Well, it's
Ballsack City.
We'll do some voiceover on the.
yeah. We'll just I'll just move my mouth.
Mouth something, yeah.
There we go.
It's right off the coast. It's not too far away from here.
Oh, is it in a port city?
No, it's more inland. We weren't around. In fact, a lot of people from that area don't like the water.
Oh, that's a shame. The water is amazing.
Yeah, I didn't see the. It was funny. The soldiers I traveled with, they hated going near the sea.
What? The
Afraid
sea is-
afraid monsters will get them. They are out there.
Well, yeah. But you got it's a respect. Like you respect the ocean respects you. At least
It doesn't respect no man.
I'm not
There's
the
a
man.
lot going on. Or
I am no man.
or woman.
Okay, I'm done.
It'll eat you alive. I'm surprised we got over here alive. I really wasn't expecting to get over here at all.
I had faith. I have faith in the ocean. I do.
Well,
It's
I know
the one thing that I trust, really
Really?
trust. Except for the tidal wave. I don't trust that tidal wave. That was unnatural.
God,
I think this weather is probably. Oh wait, wrong character. That tidal wave is very unnatural.
yeah, I
So-
think so. Yeah, oh. So you've been around water a lot?
Yeah,
And it's never hurt you. It's never you never ran into a sea monster that tried to eat you, or ghost ships, or huge storms in the sky with giants that will just come down and eat you alive. That's the stories I grew up with.
Those are so cool. Can you tell me more?
In fact, I heard one where if you just walk out in the water, just swallow you up like a big monster.
That's intense.
Yeah, that's why we didn't go to the ocean.
Well, maybe the ocean where I'm from is a little more tamer than the ocean you're referring to.
Maybe.
No, my ocean would never hurt me. No.
I'm glad maybe it's because you were with us that the ocean protected us.
Maybe. That would make a lot of sense, that wouldn't it?
Are you connected to the ocean in a way?
I don't know. I just always felt drawn to the ocean, so I just, like, that's where I would be. If I wasn't in my home, I was in the ocean. And when my mom came to
Just
find
swimming
me,
around, just standing there.
Splishity splash. I picture little baby Elxaris.
It is fun, mommy.
With a little baby eye patch on for no reason.
Oh, yes.
Come here, serving friends.
Yes, Tara was there too. He taught me how to skip rocks in the ocean, actually.
Yeah, we used to do that in ponds. Like we weren't afraid of like inland water. It was still a little iffy, but we knew where the bottom was. It was more the
Oh, I mean, when I was little, I had to stay where I could like touch the sand or whatever. But growing up, I would like go out a little further.
sea. The sand goes out into the ocean.
Sure. Yeah. There's all sorts of crazy shit under the water. Have you heard of Moana? Like, that's Elxaris. Moana and the ocean.
Tara.
That movie came out like after I left Guam, and I just have the feels for it. It's like, oh, it's like that island. And then also, here's the other thing Moana did. I don't know if you've been around kids that much with if you haven't. Like it moved my daughter off of Frozen to
Oh, sure.
something that
sure.
actually has great music. Frozen's got some songs. But Moana soundtrack, that's some.
Moana
I
does
love
the
Moana.
music, yeah.
Moana.
Although
No,
Frozen 2 had some bangers. Frozen 2 spoiler alert!
Nice.
Sorry.
Especially when this happened.
I haven't heard of Moana.
Oh, maybe it's just southern or what island or what area?
Somewhere.
Northern thing? Where is this city? Northern. We'll say northern. Southern. Dan, it's your world. Where is this?
You're in Vassarel. She's on another continent. She's the only one from a different continent than you guys are.
That's why she's so weird.
Yeah,
Does everyone have glowy hair?
Yeah.
So Vassarel isn't in the southern hemisphere, but it's just up near the equator.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Moana, I guess, was only this continent thing.
Ben must have been. Well, hey, I see our friends over there. Maybe you want to go and maybe talk to them?
Do we have to?
We don't have to, but maybe they want to. I wonder if their Drake got back. Your Drake's with you, right?
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, you see them walk in.
Iliana sees the freaking Drake, and she's like, "I told him to keep." Oh, I'm just going to go over there.
Hey, I get up and I follow Iliana this way.
Llennoc, I told you to keep it hidden, man.
Oh. Hey, Iliana.
What's
you see,
wrong with ya?
I just thought it'd be
All
better.
you had to do was keep it in the room.
I wasn't sure if it would stay. You see, I'm training it a bit, but it doesn't always stay when I ask it to stay. So I thought maybe test the waters a bit.
I know the feeling.
Oh, I slowly back
was
up
hungry,
as that
Iliana.
bird.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
But I've got Pepino and Locke here, right? Oh, or at least coming in with me. Okay, right, there they are. Locke's feeling a little under the weather still, but Pino's been chatting my ear off the whole walk over here.
I don't doubt it. He seems a bit chatty.
Do you have a... Is Alex... I'll kind of take a look around. Is she easily visible?
Yeah, she's right here.
Oh!
Look right beside you.
Right. Oh, I looked right over you, Alex. Oh my, I'm so sorry.
I'm really...
It's the glowy hair. It kind of distracts. It's fine.
I'm really good at hiding too, so... Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna go ask, dear, oops, no, my notes are already
The
up over
milk's
here.
really good. They have really good milk here.
Oh,
Or the
wonderful.
whiskey.
I'm just gonna make sure with, Delilah and Jonathan that it's alright, that little,
Delilah and
bandits in
Jonathan?
here. Alright, they run the place.
Oh, that's right.
I don't want to bring Bandit around if they don't really want against any health codes or anything like that, you know. And I'll just head over and see if I see him.
Okay, yeah. You come in and Delilah is not anywhere to be found, but you see Jonathan at the, at the bar. Ending.
Jonathan?
Oh, yeah. Yes, Llennoc, was it?
Right. What a fine memory.
Yeah.
I suppose I stand out a bit too, but so I just wanted to run something by you. I have a new friend, and I'm gonna
I can
sort
see
of
that.
right. Just want to make sure it's okay. He's very good, well behaved, and I'm here with my whole crew, so we can keep a careful eye on him, you know. Just wanted to see.
Oh, go ahead. No, keep going. We want to see what.
Just wanted to make sure it's all right to bring him in here. I can't really leave him out in the city yet, so.
Sure. All right, make a persuasion check for me.
That's not good. 9.
9.
Yeah.
9?
Llennoc, I want to say yes, but I don't want anything to get screwed up before dinner. You know, we've been busy since you guys came into port, and things have been crazy. And
I understand.
Maybe in the morning. We're not busy in the mornings. Maybe we could try it then.
All right. No, that's fine. I definitely abide by your will. I did notice a little bit of a bench out front there, a little porch. Do you suppose maybe we could sit out front and just off to the corner or something, not to...
Sure. For you guys, for sure, absolutely.
I
Just
appreciate
some
it.
ales, or do you want a little something to eat?
Oh, I better take it easy on the ale. Maybe just one to start off the night here. And definitely something to eat for... you know what? I'll go sit down. I'm sitting over there with Iliana and with a couple of my friends. I'm sure there'll be more food to be ordered.
You forgot my name.
Well, I realized halfway through I probably shouldn't be spouting everyone's names. I was, So we'll send someone over when you can with an ale, and then we'll put in our order if that's all right.
Oh, sure. Yeah, whatever you want. I really appreciate you understanding.
Of course. Fine man, Jonathan. Thank you very much. I'm kind of nod in turn.
I'll get you some ales.
Oh, all right. So I can't really stay in here that long. I think he's going to let me order some food, then I've got to go outside.
Do you really blame him?
No.
You brought a drink in here.
No, it makes it... Well, he did say I could come in for breakfast with Bandit.
Oh, is that what you named him?
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, Bandit? Yeah. Have you not been properly introduced? And I'll kind of like lean him over my shoulder to say hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, I think he likes you.
I mean, I'm very likable.
Right.
I try to pet him if he'll let me.
Yeah, I don't know what he would do. I imagine... I don't want to say what he's going to do, since I imagine that's a DM thing, or should I...
Yeah, I'll let you do the, you can RP him a little bit. And
Okay. Yeah. I'll just give it a little... He seems to, he kind of lowers his muzzle down and lets you kind of give a little bit of a pet. Kind of leans around as you move your hand around.
Oh no, I love him.
Oh,
It's-
bandit. Yeah.
Has anyone seen Derik? Should we be concerned that he's not here?
Do we really need to be concerned about him? Let's be honest.
Meanwhile, Derek's back in his room reading again, and he does the thing. So he's like sitting there reading, and then he would fall asleep, and the book hits him in the face, and he wakes up.
I hate that.
Nice.
At least you're not lying on your back and having it hit you in the face.
I do
the
that all the
worst.
time.
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
I haven't, but I can't stay here really, so maybe I'll just eat my food and go take a look for him. Probably
I
back
think I'm ready to head back to my. Need to settle my stomach from this heavy milk that they gave me.
Oh. I'm just gonna look quizzically like, oh.
It's pretty strong, pretty rich.
Oh.
The milk?
Yeah.
Milk with the tears of a dozen orphans.
Nice.
Whatever it is.
Orphan cows.
I mean, not as rich as if you would have added something else into it, but
Right.
for regular milk, it was okay.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Well, I hope you have yourself a pleasant evening.
Are you in need of any books? There's a bookstore
Oh, there's
right
a
down the
bookstore.
road. It might be.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you said it's only in the afternoon, Victoria.
It's late afternoon, early.
Late
so it's
afternoon,
like
early
yeah,
evening?
it's late
Okay.
afternoon. Yeah, early evening. Yeah.
Oh. Maybe I'll make a stop before I go take a look for Derik. I love bookstores. If I can find some interesting lore in there or anything. Ooh.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Can you tell me right about where it is?
Actually, I have to go. I want to go. I actually forgot to pick up pen and ink to see if they have any pen and ink so I can write in my journal.
Oh,
I can
right.
pick you up some too, Elxaris, and you can pay me back.
Well, I'm trying to think. I have been writing, so I already have some, but I could probably use more ink.
Okay, I'll see.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
If it's not too much, I'll pick you up some.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Absolutely, for the good
Aw.
talk we had.
Oh, I have a friend. You didn't hear that. This is her inside.
Internal monologue.
Internal. Okay.
So I'll walk with you.
And I'm gonna go to my room. Sure.
I'll just wait for a drink, and then wish.
If you see
Pinot
Derik,
Noir.
tell him to behave himself.
Will do. Don't give me that.
I'll turn to Iliana. I'm sure the two of them won't get in any trouble.
Oh, we love our trouble. As she walks away.
All right. I don't have anything else to do in the bar since Peppino and Locke aren't here, so I'll just grab my munchies and eat, and then I'll go with Iliana to the bookstore.
Okay, they will probably just hang out at the bar until you guys are, ready to call it a night. So you're going to sit and drink. So you guys make your way up the Merchant's Row, and it looks like it's picking up a little bit of busyness now that some more of the other adventurers and explorers have made it into town for the evening.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. What were you going to ask a question?
Oh, no, I was just going to make chit-chat. But
Okay.
he's good.
Yep, go right ahead. So yeah, you guys it's just up around the corner that you'll find the bookstore.
This is quite a city here for how recently it was established. Didn't get a good look at it the other day, but quite a bit of shops here.
It's a lot better than the other ones we've been to.
Right. No pig farms here, I suppose, but beggars can't be choosers.
I mean, I'm sure you can find bacon somewhere here, Llennoc.
Probably. So, tell me about this bookstore. Was it a grand, small?
That's really nice. It had a lot of varieties from what I saw.
Wonderful. Well, what type of books do you like, Iliana?
All kinds of things.
Did you find anything good while you were there?
I did, yes.
All right. I'll be chatty and sort of
Fucking
like
cryptic.
stalling out at the until we arrive. Oh,
Yeah, and you arrive at Paige and Christopher's Fine Books. Again, beautiful green and gold sign. You walk in. You see one or two other people that are sort of perusing. You see someone who looks probably like the shopkeeper that is coming down from a set of stairs that are in the middle of the middle right-hand side of the room.
okay.
Full of, a couple books, and then they walk over to one of the other patrons. But yeah, relatively well stocked.
Okay. I'll sort of, look up and down the sections that they have at least. See if there's any titles I recognize before trying to get the attention of anyone behind the counter, Christopher or whatever.
Are you looking for like any particular subject, or are you just looking for like a general check?
I'm effectively just perusing anything that piques my interest as my sage background. So anything that's sort of not mainstream that would give me, even if it may not hold truths, just stuff to research.
Okay. Just make an investigation check for me, please.
Okay. At least the modifier's good. 12.
12. Okay. You look around. You see like sort of a section that that has like personal stories, and you kind of like walk down that aisle, and it has what looks like they're supposed to be like autobiographies, kind of like that Cobalt adventuring book that you guys found. So there's a section that has like that kind of information. There are sections about religion, war strategies, all sorts of survival and herbalism, potion making, things of that nature. There's quite a bit of that, and you assume that he probably stocked up on a lot of those because of kind of where they are. A lot of seafaring things you find. I'd say you'd probably, that's probably about all you'd find with a 12 memory.
Okay.
Yeah.
That potion making book, does it look alchemy based? Like I could learn something alchemy related from it?
Yeah, it looks like you kind of flip through it, and you think maybe you can get the basics of sort of alchemy out of it, but nothing too advanced from this particular title.
I'll grab that book and head up to the front counter.
Okay. So as you were approaching and ding the bell, you see Christopher coming back around from helping that other customer, and says, "Oh, yes, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. How can I help you?"
Hello. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bandit here will behave. I'll make quick work of this. Be right back out.
Sure. Yeah. How can I help?
Well, the name's Llennoc, and I'll hold my hand out.
Good to meet you, Christopher.
Oh, pleasure, Christopher. So, I was looking to buy this book, and I need a new journal with some fresh ink. And I was wondering if you had any books about tinkering. I'm very fond of tinkering work, but just can't grab the basics on my own.
Oh, yes. Well, let me see. You can tell he's very distracted by the fact that you have this drake on the back
Nice.
of
I'll just try
your body.
calm
Yeah,
Bandit to calm him.
Yeah, and he'll point you in the direction of where the journals are, so you can pick one out. And he's like, "Let me take a look and see."
Thank you, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And it takes him a few minutes, and then you see him like zip upstairs and come back down, and then he does procure sort of, it's a basic tinkering book. It's actually mine, but I've read it several times, so I don't mind parting with it. We sold the other ones that I had already.
Wonderful. Nothing like a well-used book.
Sure.
Seen some love.
Yeah. All right. And ink, you said, right?
Right. Black ink. This dark black, this onyx black journal, supposing there is one anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of them. They are a little bit more intricate than the one that Iliana originally got. She got probably the most, simple of all the designs.
Does it look hardier as well, like in construction?
All of the construction looks good in terms of the leather, but there are some that are like the thicker, and there are some that are a little bit more.
If there's a thicker one that is in that onyx black, then it looks a little more sturdy, then I'll go for that one.
Sure. Yeah, you can get the there's like a thicker one that has like several rounds of thin leather that go around. So
that no, just to the right, yeah, but the black, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the right. That's the one.
That's right.
All right, he'll
Right.
grab that. And
Iliana?
how much ink did you want? Oh, sorry.
Oh, just a fresh vial, whatever the singular vial
sure.
is.
Yeah, and he'll grab one of those from underneath the counter. Oh, and you're back, my dear. Anything else we can get you?
Oh yes. I realized that I didn't have. Do you have any pens? You seem to have ink. Do you have a basic pen that I can use, a writing utensil?
Yes, of course. And he'll pull out some like quills and things for you to choose from, so you can kind of like play with them and see.
I'll get the most basic, cheapest one.
Okay. Awesome.
Iliana,
How much?
Oh, no, good.
What? What is
Oh,
that
I'm
one?
sorry, Iliana. Please complete your.
Oh, I was just wondering what two small vials of ink and a pen would cost together.
Let me check. Sorry, I was trying to find it on the internet and it was not coming up.
Oh,
So I gotta go and grab my book.
No worries. I'll take this opportunity. Iliana, I'd love to pay for this if you're okay with that. I've got a little extra
Why are you
change
paying
in this.
for it?
Oh, I wanted to ask first. I don't understand if you don't want to accept, but you know.
Oh, well, I
we're
mean, I am
traveling together.
getting. Oh, well, I definitely appreciate it. I am buying a vial of ink for Elxaris. So I'll buy that. If you want to buy mine, I'll
Sure.
buy the one vial for Elxaris since
I can pay for it all too. I have a little extra coin now, and but I don't want to
appreciate
take
it,
that.
but I'll pay for the one vial. I'll give you the
right.
pleasure of
Ah.
paying for my pen and ink.
Thank you kindly. Good.
Thank you.
And now we reveal that the book she previously bought was How to Convince Your Party Members to Buy Shit for You.
Nice. It worked. Yeah. So soon.
She's like,
How to
"Yes."
take over an adventuring party for dummies. And how to dispose of tiefling bodies. These are the books she picked up.
Nice. That's good. I appreciate anyone that's enjoys reading and logging their adventures and such. More information for future generations.
Absolutely. You know, actually, I'm kind of thinking about starting my own book.
Is that so? Oh, that's fantastic. Do you have a particular genre, or is it more like your memoirs?
You know, memoirs and, that sort of adventure and stuff.
Cowboy memoirs.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you
Giddy
ever,
up.
if,
You know.
if you ever wish to have anyone do any reading for you, please let me know. I'd love to see early drafts and such. I'm very good about constructive criticism and compliments.
I'm sure maybe one day I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. I'll start parsing out the change on the counter for
Okay.
Iliana's quill and
And so I'm paying for one vial of ink now.
Okay. So one vial of ink is
Yes.
15 gold pieces, and then an ink pen or quill is going to be about a silver piece.
I'm gonna feel like such an ass. Pink. I put a little silver piece in the counter next to her 15 gold. Are you sure? This feels a little hollow. I can. Maybe we'll swap. Unless you really want to buy it, I won't push. I just hate to
No.
offer and put a silver
I'll
down.
get it. It's fine.
Right. Be slightly embarrassed.
Okay.
I rolled a
So,
like 1 silver.
so yeah, Llennoc, you were getting the 2 books plus the leather and the ink, yeah?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 15, 21, 25 gold pieces, please,
Okay.
from you.
I'll parse it out and be thankful that I swiped a bunch of money from those dead bodies.
Yeah.
There you are. You know what? I'll tip him an extra 2 gold. Just I love seeing fine shops like this. I'd like to anything I can do to keep this up and
What a
running.
generous guy.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely, Christopher.
Yeah. All right. So we'll wrap them up in parchment, just like you did for the other ones, and hand them off to you.
I'll give him a smell. As I walk out.
Okay. All right. So as the 2 of you walk out and make your way down the road, because I would normally have it up. I'm sorry. What is your passive perception for the 2 of you?
15.
Mine is
15?
Nope. I lied.
11.
It's 11 for me.
11. Okay.
We're both 11.
Okay. Super fast. Super fast. Well, that one's a goner. Too appropriate. Okay. Out of the corner of your eyes, way down the main thoroughfare, down almost by the post office that Derik ran in to get that slip of paper. The first time you guys were in town, you see an odd group of adventurers. They look much more, I don't know, I guess, experienced and equipped than you guys are. 3 of them are all at 6 foot or taller, so they're all very tall, except for one that at this distance is very short in comparison to the rest of them. There's one that's clearly someone has blue skin in the group. One of them looks like it's almost glittering. There's one that looks maybe like a dragonborn. You can't really tell from this distance, but definitely scaled. And you see them, like, they're drawing looks from just about everybody in the street before they duck into the post office. And as they do that, that is where we're going to leave tonight's session.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So sorry we're 4 minutes early, but
What? Who are these people?
Yeah.
Did you say blue?
I'm gonna fight him.
one of them's blue.
I mean, I'm not there, but
Good luck.
this sounds awfully like somebody I know.
One of them looks like they might have a bandolier of nukes. One of them.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. It feels so good to be playing again. I know most of us are sick. Obviously, 2 of us aren't here. Sorry, guys. Thanks for hanging out and playing with us, guys. But,
Yeah.
it feels good to finally be back
Yeah,
and
it's fun.
playing.
So fun. Yes.
Yeah, but
It was great.
so before I Jefferson, oh my goodness, I have to ask. Well, I'll have to tell you, Steven, if you didn't get a chance to watch the Q&A from last week, you at least need to watch the first question because it's about Jefferson.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, you gotta watch.
Very
Gotta
first
watch
question
it.
of our first Q&A was about Jefferson. So
People love the Jefferson conflict because it's freaking
Yeah.
awesome. Because he's
Yeah.
the best villain ever devised
Yeah.
Oh,
in the history of any form of media,
Whatever.
improvised or otherwise.
whatever.
A
Yeah.
hero that plays the villain so that he can get into the other. Yeah.
Sure. I love how it just keeps morphing with every
Yeah.
interaction that you have
He's a
about him.
quadruple agent. Yeah.
Yeah.
He really is too.
Yeah. So,
Awesome.
anyway, well, before we go, Steph, do you want to, just in case, 'cause I know some people jumped in after the break.
Oh, sure.
A little shout out, Ian.
Sure, yeah. I announced halfway through tonight that starting January the 20th, that's a Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on Madbird Streams, we have a new campaign starting that I will be
Dude, camping.
DMing, called The Forsaken. That takes place in a world of flying cities, secret societies, band magic. Should be pretty exciting. We have 7 players. And yeah, so again, that's January the 20th. The Forsaken starting at 10 p.m. Eastern time. That's on Mondays. That will be weekly to kind of continue our schedule of D&D content.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah.
It is so exciting.
So exciting. So
gonna be a good
exciting.
time.
All right. I know. I'm going to have to start working on I can't do it as casually anymore. All right. So starting the 20th of January, Monday night from 10 to 1. We don't really have a description TBD of what kind of campaign that is. All evil campaign on Tuesday nights from 10 to 1. Who may or may not be in the spot that they should not be in right now. Friday nights from 10 to 1. We've got our drama team, our good aligned group players. And then of course...
Wait, what are we? What are we?
Are
we the all Hottie
group.
campaign?
We're the
Sure.
conspiracy
You know,
group.
maybe that's what we do. Yeah, because we first started describing it as like the explorers, but I feel like you guys are more about conspiracy theories, goofiness, and the general attractiveness of those around you and yourselves. That's
There you go.
sums up.
Nailed it.
Awesome.
Yep, that sums up this group
Perfect.
pretty well. Yeah. And you can, if those are the kind of things that interest you, you can come hang out with us on Sunday nights from 10 to 1.
Nice. I can.
You did it.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I know. I'm just checking if I missed anything.
I can do a couple of shout outs too for.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So thank you, of course, Victoria. Well, A, for DMing, but also for all the cheers, and
Double.
the subscription tonight.
Oh,
Yay!
I missed.
Woohoo!
Oh, wow.
So that's 16 months for Vic.
Oh,
for Vic.
Oh yeah.
Subscribed. Mhm.
Girl.
Mhm.
That means we've been playing Kira's Lament for 16 months.
Perfect.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's it.
Thank you, the N7. Had some fun messages there, along with 2 cheers. Much appreciated. Zeltaris, I know that you've retired, but Zeltaris and crew, everyone that came along with Zeltaris, thank you for the raid tonight. That was awesome. And thank you, Frank, for the cheer of 100 bits here towards the end of the night. Thanks. Oh, yeah. I tried to whistle. I didn't know if it was the right one or not. Okay, good. That's the one I
right?
whistled.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Woo! So
it.
thank you for that, Frank. That's so awesome. You rock.
Frank's
Okay,
awesome.
so that's everyone for tonight.
Awesome. Well, we will see you guys. Obviously, the next game is on Tuesday night, but we will see you guys next Sunday as we find out what the hell is going to happen to this Drake that they brought into the city, and what is everybody reading? I mean,
It's the book
It's
club.
actually it's a book club episode.
it's a book club.
So
my God.
tune in Sunday nights for the Total Hottie Book Club.
Total
we will-
Hottie book club.
It's a book, and it's a book club where we're all hot and we all read different books.
Hottie and naughty. Yeah.
Victoria's like, what is even this campaign?
What did I create? Oh
Excellent.
my God.
It's all your fault.
I love you
This
guys
is
so much.
all Victoria, 100%.
Yeah, no.
She
no.
actually feeds me all of my lines. I don't
I
care
do.
anything I say. It's all Victoria.
Yeah, that's why we needed 3 weeks off. I was behind on the scripts. Sorry,
It's
guys.
hard.
Awesome.
Anyway.
All right, thanks,
All right,
everybody.
guys. Have a great one. We'll see you guys next week.
Take care. Bye.